It is another cosmically epic episode into the Spider-Verse. Very excited about that. As of the recording today, it is Memorial Day weekend. First and foremost, I want to say a special thank you to the men and women who are serving in our militaries, protecting us all over the world. Thank you for your service. Yours truly, I so appreciate all that you do. A heartfelt thank you to everyone. Also, a heartfelt thank you to the friends and family of people that they know who are serving our countries. You, as well as those who are serving our countries, are doing an incredible thing in your life as well. So thank you to everyone. I so appreciate that. All right, let's get back to the regular scheduled program. But again, thank you to everyone. I just say thank you enough. Welcome back to the Dark Cosmic Universe. My name is Avian Savage. Welcoming back all my cosmic followers. Just saying hello to everyone. If you are new to the channel, YouTube probably brought you here because you like action figures, you like play sets, you like vehicles, you might like Pokemon cards, and you might like other cosmic collectibles that are out there. If you are new to the channel, check out the links in the description. I do have an eBay store where I sell vintage and retro t-shirts. I also sell paperback books. When I make a sale, I bring it back here to the Dark Cosmic Universe. And speaking of a sale, I did make a couple sales. So I will be doing that amazing promise as well to bring things back to the Dark Cosmic Universe. Don't forget, if you are subscribed to the channel, please activate that bell icon so you get notified when I upload a video or a YouTube short, or I post to my photos over here. And also check out the playlist. Lots of cool stuff to check out while you are on the YouTube sphere. All right, let's get to it. 3 figures for the collection. Very excited. And a special shout out to my cosmic family member who said, hey, you're doing Spider-Man. Can you do an Electro review? Well, I had already been thinking about that. So I wound up finding 2 Electro figures in the 3 3/4 inch or 1/18 scale. Well, actually, it might be 4 inches. The 1/18 scale, let's just say 1/18 scale form. So we have the comic book one from Kenner, the Marvel Legends version. I call it the comic book accurate because when I was introduced to Electro, he looked like this. This was his suit. Over here to the right of the screen, we have the movie accurate version of Electro. And then also, don't be surprised, don't be shocked, we've got the Shocker figure over here as well. Very, very cool. Very excited about checking out these figures, adding them to the collection, all that fun stuff. Don't forget, please leave comments in the comment box. That always helps the channel. Recycling these videos, remixing them, whatever they call it, posting them on your socials, sending them as a link to your friends so they can see the videos that you're enjoying as well. Definitely helps the channel. This helps the channel as well. Thank you again. I cannot say thank you enough. All right, so we're going to get to the quick review here. Again, 3 figures. All right, and as I was saying, these figures are on the 1/18 scale. Now, this Electro figure. Now, Electro is also better known as AKA Max Dillon. He is under, well, actually, with the electric bolt, he kind of like goes over the, well, I'm looking. Yeah, he just squeaks by. Yes, he goes squeak, squeak by the 4-inch mark. Here is the movie version. He's definitely over 4 inches. Very cool figure. We'll get to take a look at him. And here is the Shocker version. This came in a 2-pack. I just got the figure. He's over 4 inches, as you can tell. We'll take a look at these figures as the video goes on. Again, so you've got Electro. That's Max Dillon. That's his human counterpart, or his secret identity. And then over here we have Herman Schultz, the Shocker figure. Again, if they've changed it in the Spideyverse and they've given new people to don these costumes, That's as far as Wikipedia gave to me. Let's take a look. I did get this on card. So here we go. And you know I like looking at this stuff because, again, definitely reminds me of those comic book days when yours truly just looked at a comic book and said, whoa. So here's Electro. Very cool. Again, saying Kenner. So I remember Kenner with the Star Wars genre, or as I keep calling the big monolith. If you want to know a little bit more about Electro, there is a little bio there. Pause the video here. This is kind of cool. Comes with a little bit of like a file card. Now this figure is probably like 2 or 3 years old. So again, you're probably not going to be able to find it except on a secondary source like eBay. And I'm referring to all the figures because that's how I was able to find most of these figures. All right, here we go. Here's Electro. Very cool. That's really awesome. I mean, the detail for this one. Now, the cool thing about these Kenner figures, again, these have, I'm going to say 5 points of articulation, but they do have these extra little like wrist articulation. So it gives them like, I'm going to say 7 points of articulation. But for me, very cool. Love the paint on this. The paint application is very sweet and very perfect. And then here we go. Here's Electro with his very electric personality. But what a cool figure. And again, if you don't know anything about Spider-Man or you've never met any of the villains, like I said, they have a lot of, they've caused Spider-Man some serious chaos over the years. But again, what a cool figure. It's got, well, for me, it's 5 points of articulation. So the legs, arms, I mean, total of 7. The head moves, but they got the wrist. So, but again, it's very similar to a 5 points of articulation figure. These are cool. I like it. And I know I was talking about those Superman figures that are going to be 3 3/4 inch. And then they look like, you know, the Star Wars figures. And I'm like, I don't know how I feel about it. But definitely, I'll probably be picking up those, I mean, Superman figures. I'm probably going to pick them up because, again, they're very nostalgic. I was hoping the sculpting would be a little bit better. All right, so here's the movie version. This is one of many. But this is the only one. Can we get a focus, please? Usually when I say that, the monitor goes into focus mode. There we go. So check it out. Looks really awesome. And again, when I saw this figure, I was like, oh, this is really cool. Again, I didn't have this one originally because I wasn't purchasing any of the 4-inch figures. Now, he is missing his backpack over here, which will light him up. So I could find that. And then I'm noticing he's got that little hexagon in the back. So I am thinking that, now I'm trying to remember where I'm going with this. The Epic series Marvel figures, their backpack could probably go in there. Looks, again, I think he looks really cool. This is a 5, because I tried to move him around here. So he's got 5 points of articulation. Again, the sculpting thing is really, really cool. And he's translucent, which is really awesome. But yeah, again, the details on these figures, this is what, if you're going to give me a 5 points of articulation figure and a 1/18 scale, my humble opinion, I want to see some good art, you know, I want to see some good sculpting over here. And this is pretty, really cool sculpting. I know it keeps going to the background here. But again, look at the eyes, looks really cool. Oh, very excited to have them in the collection. And again, thank you to my cosmic follower out there that said, hey, you're going to get Electro? And yeah, I was actually in the process. I was just going to get the version, the comic book version, but when I saw these other ones on eBay, I was like, yep, going to get that. Now, here is Shocker. No shocking ability here. He's got these really cool, is the Electro Vibe gloves. Now, these have some articulation, more articulation than normal, but again, it's in that 1/18 scale. What a cool looking figure. Again, when I think of Electro, I'm like, this is what I think of. I love the outfit, and I'm surprised that they just haven't done this in a Spider-Man movie, but again, down the road they might. You might see like him, was it Herman Schultz? You might see like a cameo appearance, and they might lead into like you know, possible cameo for him, or you know, maybe developing him as a character in the Marvel universe. That's actually Sony, the Spider-Verse. But again, what a cool character. And again, he's got those shocking gloves on there. Lots of articulation. So we have articulation in the knees. I think it's a double knee over there. articulation in the feet, as you can tell. So these are superposable. But yeah, I think it's going to look really cool. Let me move my stand over, and we're going to go to ground level so you guys can check out and see what's going on. You guys find seashell in there, by the way? All right, so here we go. Let me just move the stand over. That's much better. So as you can tell, the collection is getting a little bit better, which is great. I'm very excited about that. Very, very, very excited. Oh, there I am. Hi, how's it going? I'm going to put myself over here. Love that figure again. With all the amazing artists who helped me design this figure. Thanks again. This is really, really cool. Got to do something special with it. But again, one of a kind, custom. Well, it's a Funko Pop of me. Those Funko Pop me, those figures. But yeah, very, very excited about that. I'm going to put him over here. Block and Doc Ock, of course. Anyway, so let's check out what we've got. Now, I do have more figures, but I just figured that instead of overwhelming everyone. But here we go. Here are the... I am blocking. Let me block the YouTube channel there. I think I'm right next to Spider-Man. That's so cool. And of course, who is above me? Good old Seashell. There she is. Actually, she was here earlier, and she jumped on my leg as I was getting ready for the video, and she decided to start, like clawing into me. I'm like, thanks, Seashell. These are my good pants. Thanks. Appreciate it. She's a great cat. Anyway, so here we go. So let's see if I can remember the characters. So we have Carnage over here. We've got Venom back here. We've got the Scorpion, Sandman, Electro, another Electro figure. There's this guy. And then over here we got Seashell in the background. There she is. Spider-Man, Electro. We got the Shocker. And then we've got Kraven the Hunter. There is Vulture, another Venom figure. The Green Goblin. And of course, we've got Doc Ock, which is pretty awesome. So as you can tell, the 3 3/4 inch line in my collection is definitely growing. Very excited about it. I've got some other figures coming on the way. I know I'm missing some Spideyverse figures. I'm getting to it. Like I said, one figure at a time. That's how I'm going to do it. And as I get the figures, I will definitely make videos of them. I hope you guys are enjoying the videos. And I'm hoping that everything is going well with your collection. So let me know what's going on in your collection. What have you been getting lately? Have you been going to the thrift stores? Have you been disappointed with what the tariffs are doing? I'm trying not to be political here. To the lack of figures being on the shelves. And that actually goes without saying. But most stores don't have a lot of action figures. But yours truly does. And I'm going to stand right next to Spider-Man, which is really cool. Peter Parker and myself just chilling here, which is awesome. Anyway, that's it. That's the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for checking out the videos. Thank you for checking out the Lilo and Stitch videos and also the shorts. Thank you guys for just popping the numbers on there. So appreciate that. Again, the channel's growing. We're getting almost to that 3,000 viewed hour mark. And thank you guys for watching the videos and boosting up that number. I can't say thank you enough for doing that. We will get to that. And then I guess it opens up Super Chat. Not sure if I'm going to do that, but that's just, another thing in the way. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Again, my name is Avian Savage. This is the Dark Cosmic Universe. To my Dark Cosmic family out there. If you are subscribed to the channel, you are part of the Dark Cosmic Universe. And I've got some really cool surprises for all my family members out there to check out here on the channel, of course. They are my Cosmic Cosmonauts, my Cosmic Comrades, my insane toy collectors, my Dark Cosmic Pokemon collectors as well, and my Cosmic collectors out there. What do I say? Say it loud and proud. From one side of the galaxy to the other and somewhere in between, there is the Dark Cosmic Universe, where we do tons of really cool toy reviews. Again, checked out Electro, Shocker. Again, I think this is a pretty cool 1/18th scale version of figures for the collection. I know they make other ones in the 6-inch line, but, I think these are cool. So if you're looking for 1/18th scale, definitely, these are the ones I would highly suggest. Anyway, stay cosmically insane, my friends. Keep collecting all those action figures. Keep collecting all those collectibles. Come back here to the YouTubesphere. Find yours truly over here by these magic words. And we will definitely see you cosmically soon.